chapalawellness.com.
Welcome back, everybody.
Thank you.
And we got some new faces this time around. Well, since y'all missed the first time, we're going to let that go. Our next speaker is an amazing lady. She's got more experience, more knowledge, more stuff than I can even list on here. But our next speaker, Elena Ross, brings us the gift of movement and rhythm through Paneurhythmy. You see why I need notes. A practice that blends music, meditation, and dance for harmony of body and soul. So let's give a warm welcome to Elena Ross.
Okay, we were going to do a little technology type stuff, but anyhow, we're going to just wing it. My name is Elena Ross, and I'm sharing with, I'm not selling anything. I can sell you, yes, I could sell you stem cell patches. We'll talk another day about that. I could sell you the Beamer machine. We'll talk another day about that. Today, I'm giving you a gift, literally from the angels, okay? If you think about, let's go back to 1990. Most of us were around in 1990. And look at how much our world has become electrified. Look at how much a lot of people, including myself, are finding that the medicine or healing technology of the future is going to be frequencies. We've got frequency machines, we've got frequency machines, we've got frequency machines, and I'm giving you free frequency healing, because that's what the angels called for. So my story goes back to the age of 15, and I was a good little Catholic girl at the time, and they needed a team of 5 volunteers, 3 hours every single day for this young woman named Pidgey. She was a 22-year-old throw pillow sitting on the sofa. That was her life. Nobody home. Until her mother found a physical therapist that was talking about brain patterning, which is the same as the creeping, crawling that a baby naturally goes through. You know, you go this way, you go this way, you go this way. So we needed 5 people with Pidgey on the kitchen table, head, hands, doing this for 15 minutes on and 30 minutes off, because it helps the 2 hemispheres of the brain heal, bridge, okay? Now when we look at current society, you know what a Johnny jump up is? You know, it's on a spring, and you put the kid on the door jamb and they do this and they strengthen their leg muscles. And you know that little round thing with the wheels on it, you put the baby in it and they're entertained and they're doing this and they're building up their leg muscles. And you know who pays for all of the ads in those baby magazines? Anyhow, what we need to do is harmonize the 2 hemispheres of the brain. So, Beinsa Duno, dad, was a Russian Orthodox minister, and one day he's going through some church and he's called, and it's like, yo. But he had studied music and medicine at Boston University, and so he was called, and he would go up to the top of the Rila Mountains in Bulgaria. That's a pilgrimage, folks. And it's like a quartz crystal parabolic bowl. Imagine that. And he saw the angels dancing. He heard the music and he wrote it down. Some people say he composed it. He did not compose it. He saw it. He wrote it down. And I know all of these intricate stories because I have been to the Rila Mountains. I have apprenticed under 3 maestras. I was living in Costa Rica since 1990, and in 97 January, I drove my 1956 Toyota license plate 2612916. That's how many cars were ever registered in Costa Rica at that time.
Song on the radio, 1956?
2916.
What was the song on the radio?
It had no radio in the car, and I'm driving clean across the valley to the only Unity Church. And I see this lady, Ardella Nathaniel, demonstrating Paneurhythmy. The first step is awakening, like a little seed, and you do this, right, left, and then the next one is reconciliation, and you do this, right, left, and the next one is, giving, right, left. I'm going, I know why this works. We're balancing the 2 hemispheres of the brain. We're doing frequency work to this music that was gifted to us by the angels for this time. So yes, we have Tai Chi, we have Qigong, we have yoga, but 35 years here, 65 here. This was given to us almost 100 years ago for the transition of now. And if you guys haven't felt the difference in the frequency, somebody's asleep at the switch. So that's how I discovered it. I mentored under Ardella, and then January 23, 1997, I want to say, was the Gaia Mind Project at the University of Peace in Costa Rica. Oh, Robert Mueller was at the United Nations for like 50 years until he retired. You can find the Mueller Schools of Peace around the world, Mueller Schools. So this day, January 23, 1997, Gaia Mind, you can still Google it, there was a Star of David in the sky, a 6-pointed Star of David in the sky. This is when the Condor tribes from the south and the Eagle tribes from the north met in Costa Rica at the University of Peace the same day I learned Paneurhythmy. Okay? You can Google it. So I apprenticed under Ardella for years, and then, oh wow, wait a minute, slow down. The following February, okay, so I'm at the Gaia Mind Project. I go, like, wow, I know what's going on. I want to learn more. And she says, okay, I have to go back to San Francisco, and you can pay for my airfare back, and it's $800, and you have to do this, and you have to get people to host me, and you need some transportation, and you need 6 more places for me to teach this stuff. And I go, okay. And we did it.
Wow.
And we did it. And we had a group of people. I was living in a beautiful place in San Joaquin de los Flores de Heredia. This is San Joaquin of the flowers in Heredia. And the guy grew grass. Not this kind, but the kind you mow. So it was a beautiful place to practice, okay? So we had a 3-day workshop, and we're all done. And how many people have had literally an out-of-body experience? Okay. There's 60-foot tall bamboo, and I'm right up there. I'm as big as the bamboo. And I'm going like, whoa. And I hear this deep male voice say, if every nation on earth were to dance this dance, there could be no more war.
Wow.
That's some pretty big marching orders. And then I thought, okay, little old me, I'm going to look down and I'm going to see the rest of the dancers, you know, this big down there. And I couldn't, because we're all one. And so, since that time, when I was in Costa Rica and the U.S., I did everything I could to help Adeline Tarr advance and introduce Paneurhythmy to the world. So There's troops that still dance in Costa Rica. I have been to the Rila Mountains numerous times. But I was living in a RV, which I manifested in, Elko, Nevada, and then Phoenix. And I heard this voice say, Elena, if you want to dance the Paneurhythmy at the United Nations, don't you think you should get your energy to the East Coast? That was 2000. I go, okay. And without counting the money in my wallet, I made 2 phone calls. My cousin and Viola Bowman said come. And I did. And that's when I produced the CD. I've never done all of this, computer stuff. It was $25 an hour in New York City in 2020. No, 2000. $25 an hour learning how to do whatever this art program is to make a 6-folded CD. And then I apprenticed under Viola Bowman, and she actually danced with the master as a teenager. So, pedigrees and credentials and stuff. And some of the books I have were actually written in '97 by Viola Bowman before the Iron Curtain fell. And the music that we're dancing to today, Viola financed an all-female orchestra with the conductor and another gentleman that's keeping the orchestra on time and space and all of this stuff. So I feel very honored to share that with you guys today. And when we're done, we can go down to the grass and we'll just do 10 minutes. And my promise to you is you will feel happier, more energized, grounded, centered, on all that stuff. And yes, it's a frequency work. The goal is to help humanity raise our frequency to match that of the cosmos. And then we have the transition to those that, if it's not too woo-woo, to the alternative reality that we're seeking. And I'm not selling anything. I'm just giving it away. We have questions.
I'm just curious, you lived in Costa Rica like 25 years, right?
Pardon me?
You lived in Costa Rica for 25 years?
That would give away my age.
Okay, you lived in Costa Rica for 2.5 years, right?
I lived in Costa Rica.
That was very quick.
I lived in Costa Rica from 1990 until their COVID policy locked me out. I chose not to, unvaccinated, I chose not to pay $30 a day national insurance for COVID non-vaccine, and God moved me to the Baja where I paid $300 a month for a furnished apartment on the beach.
Nice.
Big choice, okay? I love my assignment. I love my life. And my maiden name is Lust, so I do have a lust for life. I do, in case you hadn't guessed.
Follow-up question. So Costa Rica is known to abolish its army like way back when, right? Like the whole
Yes, it is known as the Switzerland of the Americas because they know the U.S. will step in if they have problems.
So last question. Did you, while you were there, what was American military presence like in Costa Rica?
What was the what?
What did American military presence in Costa Rica look like when you lived there? Did you ever have to deal with the embassy?
Well, what the U.S. does is they fund the Coast Guard to be there, pick up the bales
And
and
they use
whatever.
U.S. dollars in Costa Rica.
Pardon me?
They use U.S. dollars? They have their own US dollars.
No, it's colones. It's colones, but they're not paying near as much.
But you can use the U.S. dollar and not have
Yeah,
to.
you can.
If you do tourism business, you can take U.S. dollars. Panama uses the U.S. dollar.
Have you ever had bananas in the Republic?
Have I ever had bananas? Yes. I was on a sailboat going around the point in Costa Rica, and this boat comes out. Oh my God. I'm on a sailboat, and this boat comes out. They give us a whole case of bananas. Panama style. I can tell you stories. But shall we go practice?
Yes. Can you repeat, what is the name of this exercise or dance?
Rhythmy, which literally means universal harmonious movement. And if you think of the little flute guy, Pan, nature
Yes.
spirit, yeah, it's all based on nature. Everything, for every left there is a right, for every up there is a down. And one of the things we'll go ahead and put on this, we start with the right foot,
Okay.
because right is masculine, thought, emotion, male, female, sun, Luna, and when you listen to quantum, this is quantum yoga, okay? Joe Dementia. We're into quantum yoga or quantum tai chi, quantum physics, because when you do heart math, mind and heart, okay, so you have mind, emotion, and then the next step is literally right intention. You put them together and you have manifestation, you have miracles, and we're going places. Paneurhythmy. And I hand out flyers, I have a sheet if you want information, and I have a table. I have the largest paneurhythmy library in all of Mexico. No, I have books going back to Viola Bowman, current editions. So let's go practice. Thank you. All right, 10 minutes. Okay. So paneurhythmy, universal harmonious movement. Okay, our gift is that you will feel better, you will be more balanced, you have more energy, and I ask you to call in your spirit guides, your angels. I do not teach paneurhythmy. I help your soul remember. Okay? You danced it in another realm, and the angels just want us to remember. So, some of the things we dance barefoot, to be grounded. We start with the right foot. If for some reason we miss the first beat, wait till number 3 and start with the right, because it's hard to kind of get coordinated. So, sometimes you'll hear me counting. And if I give a number, it's usually an odd number, which would be a right foot. Okay? Odd number is right foot. Generally, we start with the right foot. The right is masculine, is thought. Left is feminine, emotion. And with right action, we'll actually have this step. We have manifestation. We have miracle. We dance in a counterclockwise motion. Oh, I think that's right there. Yeah. Counterclockwise. Go that way. Counterclockwise. Go that way. To the left. Okay. And counterclockwise vortexes here also feminine. So we dance in the morning. We dance in the morning for magnetic energy because we are so electrified. And what I found is when I dance with the indigenous, they're so connected to Mother Earth, they get it. Okay? Guarantee if you guys call in your angels, you'll get it. I'm just going to show you a few of the basic simple steps, how easy it is. Right, left. No, I'm just going to show you guys. Okay? So, like a little seed, right, left. The seed is opening, it's called awakening. And it doesn't matter if your hands are up, if you're receiving, or later you may naturally put them down to give back. Okay, the next one is like a prayer, 2 hemispheres of the brain, reconciliation. Right, left, giving, receiving. Giving, receiving. And then we have thought, emotions, thought, emotions. And you'll probably hear me say 26, because this hand will be up. And then the next one is right action together. Right, left, left. And then opening. Now, opening is very profound. Opening is very profound because this is our God soul. This is our session. Okay, we're tuning in to the divine. And with the right hand, 19 beats, we're putting greed, war, patriarchy, and all this stuff we want to get rid of behind us. And then halfway through, we're going to open our hearts to the music and bring in love, truth, wisdom, knowledge, brotherhood, equality, all that good stuff. And it's our left hand, and we bring it into our heart. And then, now one of the best ones is rompe de la cadena. We're going to break the chain of karma. We're going to throw it away one is literally flying. Now, like a bird, 1, 2, 3 points. Okay? So we're flying. And imagine you are the radio transmission station. You're receiving this angelic music and our hearts, and you're putting it through our hearts, and you're sending it out to the hearts. And our goal, I already do that. Our goal is to up our energy and attitude and live in bliss and share this with the cosmos. And that's all in 10 minutes. I can do this with anybody. And it's powerful when you do this. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna start the music and jump into place. I'm gonna go that way. This is the first one. Okay? And it's gonna be straight through. Right foot first. And we're going that way. Follow her. Follow her. Follow her. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Yeah, if we can pull these chairs back. We've got a good circle. Can somebody count how many people we have in our circle? Jump on it. Okay. Ready? Right, left. No, you're not.
She'll get to you eventually, she said.
Don't forget the everything. We're cool. Reconciliation. Praying. Hands in front. You guys are great.
You feel stupid.
No.
No.
Follow your angels. Turn off your brains.
Yes, angels.
Is that the royal?
Come on in.
Come down off your pole. Come down off your high horse. I'll get high.
Right, left, right.
Sorry.
Got it.
Giving and receiving, you're missing it. There we go.
Okay, listen to the music. Big stretch right here. Right. Left. Masculine. Fall.
I like the music.
It's from the angels. Don't mess with the music. You're a natural. Okay, now both hands together. Up and down. That's the right action. Up, motion, right action.
It's great. It's great.
Aren't you supposed to frolic? How come people don't frolic? When's the last time you frolicked?
Opening. Right? Put it behind us. All that negativity.
Don't throw it at me.
Huh?
Don't throw it at me.
Uh-huh. Left hand. Open our hearts. Bring that into our hearts. Brotherhood, sisterhood, equality, compassion, wisdom, love, peace.
Third arm. Those are like swelling up. I don't have one.
I read one of them. Am I using the opposite arm?
So if is it opposite states?
Break the chain.
Breaking is violent, language, but
So I'm going to throw him in the pool and drown him in a minute, I swear. I'm going to have to edit that out of the video.
Yeah, this one's left.
I'm completely left.
No, you're doing great.
Left down.
You throw him in the pool and drown him.
Purification. Three fingers. Big inhale. Flying. Right? Okay, receive the music, put it through your transmission station, and send it out to the cosmos.